Going to the doctor is stressful, but doing it in English can be terrifying. Stick around to find out how to answer the most common clinic questions naturally. Here we go.
Hey Liam, today's question is one of the most common among English learners around the world. Doctor's appointment conversations in English can feel scary sometimes, right?
It can feel stressful at first, but today, you'll learn the kind of English people actually use at a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, a lot of learners freeze when they hear, "Do you have insurance?" at a clinic.
That happens because receptionists usually speak quickly and directly in busy situations.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and real-life English sounds pretty different from slow classroom English.
Totally agree. What usually makes people nervous first?
Many people are afraid of misunderstanding simple questions at the reception desk.
Like which ones?
Questions like, "Do you have insurance?" or "What seems to be the problem?"
Yeah, this is a problem. So how can I answer those naturally?
Keep it simple. You can say things like, "Yes, I do," or "I have a sore throat."
Okay, that helps. And what's a common problem learners face?
Many learners know the vocabulary, but can't explain symptoms naturally.
Right. I've heard students say random, isolated words sometimes.
Exactly. They know words like fever or headache, but struggle to form simple sentences.
So, what's the best solution?
Use short, clear sentences instead of complicated explanations.
Can you give me some examples?
Sure, "I have a headache" works perfectly.
That sounds natural.
Another useful sentence is, "I feel sick."
That one's easy to remember too.
You can also say, "I have a fever."
That sounds much more practical than using complicated medical vocabulary.
Exactly. And simple communication works very well at a doctor's office.
What about throat pain?
You can say, "My throat hurts."
That's very direct.
Another common phrase is, "I've been coughing."
These phrases feel really practical and useful right away.
That's because real communication focuses on clarity, not complexity.
What kind of questions do receptionists ask most often?
One very common question is, "Do you have an appointment?"
That one seems important.
Another common question is, "What's your date of birth?"
Right. Students need to understand numbers quickly for that.
Yes, and they should practice saying dates naturally and confidently.
What other questions usually come up?
Receptionists often ask, "Can I see your ID?"
That's pretty common.
Another frequent question is, "What's your phone number?"
That makes sense. Learners should practice numbers a lot.
Absolutely, because nervousness can make people forget simple information.
What about medication questions?
Receptionists may ask, "Are you taking any medication?"
That could confuse a lot of learners.
Yes, especially if they've only studied textbook English.
So, what's a practical way to prepare?
Practice your name, birthday, address, phone number, and insurance information out loud.
Okay, can we see a real appointment conversation now?
Sure. Let's start with the receptionist greeting the patient.
Great, I'm ready.
The receptionist says, "How can I help you?"
And the patient answers, "I'd like to make an appointment."
Perfect. That sounds polite and natural.
What happens next?
The receptionist asks, "What seems to be the problem?"
And the patient says, "I have a sore throat."
Exactly. Short, clear answers work best.
What if the clinic asks about availability?
The receptionist might ask, "Are you available tomorrow?"
Then the patient can say, "Yes, morning is better."
Right. Natural English is usually very simple.
This actually feels easier than people expect.
That's because everyday conversations often follow predictable patterns.
What about during the actual consultation with the doctor?
Doctors usually ask short, practical questions about symptoms and pain.
Can you give some examples?
One common question is, "How long have you felt this way?"
What's a natural answer?
You can say, "Since yesterday."
Nice. Short and easy.
Another common question is, "Does it hurt here?"
Then the patient can answer, yes, a little.
Exactly. Direct answers are completely normal.
What about allergies?
Doctors often ask, "Are you allergic to anything?"
And a simple answer is no allergies.
Perfect.
What about medicine questions?
Doctors may ask, "Have you taken any medicine?"
Then the patient can answer, not yet.
Yes. Simple responses sound natural and confident.
Wow, students really do not need complicated English here.
They really do not. And that realization changes things for many learners.
Can we review the most important expressions for this topic?
Of course. One essential phrase is, "I need to see a doctor."
That sounds useful in emergencies too.
Another important sentence is, "I don't feel well."
Very natural.
You should also remember, "I have a fever."
Nice. That one is very common.
Another useful phrase is, "I have an appointment."
That helps immediately at the reception desk.
You can also say, "It hurts here."
Simple and direct again.
Another important phrase is, "I need medicine."
Interesting. These expressions feel easy to use in real life.
That's why practical phrases build confidence quickly.
What if someone doesn't understand the receptionist?
Then they can politely say, "Can you repeat that?"
That sounds very useful.
Another polite sentence is, "Could you speak more slowly?"
Wow. Many learners are afraid to ask that question.
But native speakers understand that medical situations can feel stressful for everyone.
So, asking for clarification is completely normal, right?
Yes, and it actually helps communication become smoother.
I think many students feel embarrassed when they don't understand immediately.
That embarrassment disappears when they realize communication is a shared responsibility.
And what kind of practice works best?
Listening to real clinic dialogues and repeating short responses aloud helps a lot.
So, active speaking practice matters too.
Very much, because confidence grows through repetition and familiarity.
Confidence doesn't magically appear overnight then.
No, but small daily practice creates huge progress over time.
I can imagine students feeling more relaxed already.
Yeah, relaxed learners usually speak more clearly and naturally.
What if someone forgets vocabulary while talking?
They should focus on communicating the ideas simply instead of searching for perfect words.
Can you show an example?
Instead of explaining everything medically, just say, "My stomach hurts."
Wow, that sounds much easier than complicated explanations.
If the doctor asks, "Have you been sleeping well?" you can say, "Not really."
Nice. That sounds very conversational.
Another natural answer is, "A little."
Interesting. Short responses sound more realistic than long speeches.
Real conversations move quickly and naturally most of the time.
What about describing pain levels?
The doctor often asks, "How bad is the pain?"
What's a natural response?
You can say, "It's pretty bad," or "It hurts a lot."
Wow, that sounds easy to remember.
Simple emotional language works very well in medical situations.
What if the pain is mild?
Then you can say, "It's not too bad."
Nice. Very practical.
Another useful phrase is, "It comes and goes."
Interesting. That sounds very natural.
Native speakers use simple descriptions constantly during appointments.
What if the receptionist asks for insurance information quickly?
You can calmly ask them to repeat the question more slowly.
So, staying calm is part of speaking naturally, too.
Very much, because nervousness affects listening and speaking at the same time.
What's your final message for learners afraid of doctor conversations in English?
You don't need perfect English to talk to a doctor, because clear and practical English already works very well.
Wow, that really changes the way people see fluency.
Confidence begins when learners stop chasing perfection and start using real communication.
I think viewers will feel much more prepared after this conversation.
They will, especially if they practice these phrases regularly in daily life.
So, daily practice creates calmness during real appointments.
Yes, familiarity transforms fear into confidence over time.
One last question. What is the best way to sound even more natural in a doctor's appointment?
You should take our test. If you actually laughed at this joke, you're already advanced in English. Give it a try and see for yourself. See you there.